Step inside a serene English cottage filled with vintage Laura Ashley elegance and natural springtime warmth. From floral wallpapers to sunlit garden views, this tour brings you a peaceful blend of timeless design and blooming beauty. Let the soft hues and gentle textures guide you through a home that celebrates spring in every detail, that why at a time. Welcome to the Design Channel. Today, we invite you into the heart of English countryside charm. Picture a spring morning where the world feels like it's waking up slowly. Our cozy stone cottage is nestled among blooming wildflowers. Daffodils, tulips, and lavender sway gently in the breeze. Soft green grass stretches underfoot, while climbing roses embrace the walls and entryway. Pastel colors blend with warm golden sunlight, painting everything with a gentle glow. There's a hush in the air, a stillness that lets you breathe deeply. This is where elegance meets nature, a timeless, living storybook. Let's step inside. As we enter the cottage, we're greeted by an entryway that whispers memories. The light slips gently through lace curtains, playing across rose-patterned wallpaper that's faded just enough to tell a story. There's a worn oak floor beneath our feet, its imperfections adding character. In the corner, an umbrella stand holds floral print umbrellas, as if waiting for a stroll through the garden. On a carved table, a porcelain jug brims with tulips and hyacinths fresh from the yard. Every detail is quiet, warm, and inviting, setting the tone for a peaceful home where vintage and springtime embrace. In this living space, colors seem to bloom right alongside the garden outside. Muted rose, pale blue, soft green, and buttery cream come together like brushstrokes on a canvas. The furniture, with its hand-painted details and soft aging, tells of lives well lived. Everything flows with ease, from floral curtains fluttering by the window to the heirloom cushions arranged on a tufted linen sofa. Nothing feels too done. It's a dance of pattern and texture, a reminder that spring is more than a season. It's a feeling that lives in color, fabric, and light. Here, the living room draws you in with its soft floral heartbeat. A faded rose-patterned sofa takes center stage, layered with cushions in gingham, polka dots, and delicate blossoms. Every element seems to belong: a crocheted throw, a vintage footstool, and a braided rug underfoot. The furniture tells stories of tea time and quiet conversations. The pastel walls serve as a soothing backdrop to the details that bring comfort. It's not just a room. It's a place to pause, to breathe, and to be wrapped in the arms of cozy English charm. At the heart of the room sits a coffee table, worn, aged, and full of soul. On it rests a porcelain tea set with tiny roses painted on delicate china. A small vase overflows with narcissus and baby's breath, scenting the air with sweetness. A few well-loved books lie open, their pages curled with use. Everything here feels like poetry, a still life composed of comfort and thought. Time slows around this table. It invites you to sip, to read, to linger. It's the little moments that matter, and this table holds so many of them. We find a quiet corner by the window where an armchair waits, upholstered in soft florals. It's the kind of seat that welcomes you for hours. The gentle breeze moves the lace curtain, carrying in the scent of garden blooms. A side table holds a cup of tea and a well-worn book, while outside the window, the garden seems to lean in close. Nature and comfort meet here. This is a place for reflection, daydreaming, or losing yourself in the words of a favorite story. The world hushes just for you. The fireplace holds the soul of the home. Its mantle, aged and slightly tarnished, is dressed with brass candlesticks, a lace doily, and jars of fresh wildflowers. Above, a gilded mirror reflects soft morning light, bouncing across the floral wallpaper and framed watercolors. The hearth is simple, tiled in muted pastels. Here, warmth doesn't just come from fire. It comes from memory, from heritage, from beauty layered gently over time. You can almost hear the quiet crackle, feel the comfort settle in. This is where stories are shared. The dining space welcomes with a soft, blooming heart. A whitewashed round table is set with mismatched floral china, lace-trimmed napkins, and an embroidered linen runner. Above it hangs a vintage chandelier, dripping with tiny crystals and nostalgia. Each chair has its own personality, yet they sit together in harmony. A nearby sideboard offers more floral dishes, ready for the next gathering. It's the kind of room made for laughter, for gentle conversations, and long cups of tea. Time stretches a little longer here, and that's the point. We look up to the chandelier, an elegant touch of vintage charm. Its delicate arms hold faux candle bulbs, and crystals catch the light just enough to dance across the ceiling. It glows not just with electricity, but with feeling. It's romantic, a little regal, and perfectly at home in the storybook cottage. Below, the dining table waits for the next meal, the next moment. This chandelier doesn't just light a room. It warms a mood. It hangs like a reminder that beauty is often found in the quiet details above us. In the cottage kitchen, shelves hold more than just dishes. They hold charm. Floral crockery stands beside pastel enamelware and small terracotta pots. Everything is in use, yet artfully arranged. A floral tea towel hangs nearby, soft with age. The farmhouse sink stands ready under a window that opens to birdsong and bloom. Even in its function, this space radiates beauty. It's the heart of the home, humble, grounded, and effortlessly elegant. There's nothing rushed here, just the slow rhythm of cottage life in spring. At the heart of this kitchen lies a timeless farmhouse sink, resting peacefully beneath a wide cottage window. Its porcelain surface bears the subtle signs of years well spent, soft scratches, gentle stains, and a history of morning routines. On the sill, delicate floral curtains sway with the breeze, dancing to the rhythm of birdsong. Outside, the English garden offers a living canvas of lavender, daisies, and foxgloves in bloom. Light pours in, catching bubbles in the sink and casting warm reflections on the countertop. It's not just a kitchen, it's a connection between indoors and outdoors, between then and now. Take a moment to admire the windowsill, a quiet ledge of beauty and purpose. Here, tiny clay pots cradle freshmen in time, their leaves kissed by sunlight. Between them rests a vintage sugar bowl turned flower vase, brimming with forget-me-nots, pansies, and lily of the valley. A floral curtain frames the view, while soft spring light filters through, casting dappled shadows on the wooden sill. Each element tells its own little story. The herbs speak of Sunday roasts and garden strolls, while the blooms whisper memories of spring mornings. It's a simple, perfect pause in time. Step into the bedroom, a space steeped in softness, comfort, and elegance. The wrought iron bed stands proudly, its frame painted ivory and gently weathered. It's dressed in Laura Ashley linens, blooming with delicate blue florals on a creamy canvas. Above the headboard, floral prints hang in quiet harmony. Light spills through gauzy curtains, settling over every corner with warmth. There's no clutter here, just balance, texture, and tension. This room doesn't demand your attention. It invites your presence. And in its embrace, you'll find rest like never before. Beside the bed, a wooden nightstand holds quiet charm. A lace doily softens its surface, while a ceramic lamp with hand-painted florals glows gently in the dim. A tiny jug of lilacs adds color and scent, their tiny blossoms sweetening the air. A pair of reading glasses rest beside a well-loved book. It's a still life in real life, one that hums with thought, warmth, and ritual. This nightstand doesn't just hold objects, it holds evenings, gentle endings, and the promise of soft dreams wrapped in linen and lilac. This narrow hallway is more than a passage. It's a moment, lined with vintage books tied in twine, a faded runner, and sepia-toned portraits in oval frames. Every inch whispers of quiet memory. A small vase of snowdrops adds life, while drawers half open reveal sachets of dried lavender. There's a story here, many in fact, carried in the scent of old pages, the hush of footsteps, and the gleam of morning light on polished wood. This hallway isn't just how we move through the house. It's how the house moves through us. In this dreamy bathroom, a white cloth tub rests like a sculpture on black and white tiles. A ruffled curtain flutters near the open window, letting in fresh air and birdsong. Beside the tub, a small wooden stool offers embroidered towels, a book of poetry, and a porcelain basin scattered with rose petals. On the wall, framed floral prints add softness and soul. The light here is gentle, golden, diffuse, and soothing. This isn't just where you wash. It's where you breathe. It's where the day unravels into calm. As we walk down another hallway, character follows us. There's a distressed cabinet painted in soft white, its paint chipped with charm. On top, a stack of books rests under a bundle of dried lavender. Above, black and white family portraits in worn frames give the space warmth and weight. The runner underfoot carries floral patterns faded by time and footsteps. There's nothing curated here, only collected, loved, passed on. This hall doesn't try to impress. It simply welcomes you into its story, gently and with grace. Step back and take in the cottage as a whole. The rooms flow into one another without force, like water through a garden. There's harmony in every texture, balance in every detail. You'll see soft embroidered pillows, time-worn wooden pieces, lace-trimmed curtains, and floral ceramics. The palette is a whisper spring, soft peach, pale olive, faded blue, warm cream. The furniture feels chosen, not placed. Nothing distracts. Everything comforts. This is a home that sings without raising its voice. Zoom in, and the beauty becomes even richer. A folded quilt, its hand-stitched petals gently faded. Wallpaper with the ghost of flowers from decades past. A woven basket filled with linen napkins, soft from use. Books lying on a shelf, their spines worn with love. These textures are the fingerprints of time. You don't just see them, you feel them. This is vintage not for show, but for soul. It's the art of letting things age with you and finding beauty in that graceful passage. As the day draws to a close, we step outside once more. The cottage glows from within, each window a frame of light and life. Lamps flicker gently behind sheer curtains. Silhouettes of flowers, books, and chairs tell stories without words. Outside, the garden path softens in the golden hour light. Vines dance in the breeze. The sky turns lavender and blush, mirroring the blooms that surround you. And in this moment, quiet, golden, still, the cottage becomes a memory, one you want to hold on to, one that holds you back just a little longer.